Hey, my YouTubers and everyone in the world. Today is August the 12th. The time is now 5:40 p.m. guys. It was a beautiful Friday all day. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit that red subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you guys can see more of me. And make sure to visit my website, adaycreations.com. The link to my website is always in the description down below. Now let's get into this topic today. Like, we're talking about confusion. What do we do when we feel confused about our relationship? What do we do when we feel like we're not too sure where it's going? Now, this is going to be five things to do when you feel like you are confused about your relationship, guys. So we're going to get into this video right now. Now, the first thing you want to do when you feel confused about your relationship is you want to give yourself time to breathe. Give your partner time to breathe. You want to give each other that room to really meditate on the situation and figure out what's going on. This is the time for you to evaluate, like, what is going on in this relationship? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the time for you to really think about, like, everything that's going on and what role you might have played or what role that other person might have played. And you got to figure out what's going on. You got to get to the root of the problem. This way, once we know what the problem is, we can have solutions. And that's what it's about. A lot of times I feel like when people get in relationships, they have this thing where, like, when they know that things might be going bad, they still want to hang on to each other and, force everything to work. Like, no, you guys have to give each other time to breathe so that you both can think about what you really, really want and what's going on in that relationship to cause the problem. Now, the second thing you want to do when you feel like you are confused about your relationship is talk to your partner. I mean, this one to me is like really not rocket science, but you'll be surprised, like, how often couples do not speak about the situations that's going on. Like, if you guys are having issues and y'all confused about certain things, sit down and have an adult conversation and be as open-minded as possible. Like, allow your partner to speak freely and allow yourself to speak freely as well. Like, be yourself. Be open about what's going on or how you feeling or what made you feel whatever type of way, but you have to express yourself, because remember, we're not mind readers. We can't read what's on someone else's mind. So now this is the time for you to really tell your partner, like, hey, babe, this is how I'm feeling. This is what's going on. And be open-minded to whatever they have to say as well. This way you guys are on the same page. Now, the third thing you want to do if you feel like you guys are confused about your relationship in 2022 is maintain. This is what you guys have to do. Maintain your own friendships and maintain your own interests. And I feel like this is important because a lot of times when we get into relationships, sometimes we start to lose ourselves. Meaning, like, we stop doing the things that we was doing before because we're so caught up in the relationship and the love and the lust and and the fact that we in this honeymoon stage and all that good stuff. But the reality is, it's really important to still have your friends that you had prior to that relationship, and it's equally as important, if not more important, that you maintain what's interesting to you, what makes you happy, what makes you smile. I'm going to give you a prime example of this. Like, I'm the type of person where, as you guys can see, I love to create different things, and I'm an artist, and I love to just do so much stuff like pertaining to art and just coloring and crafts. So if I decided to get into a relationship and I stopped doing all of those are the things that make me happy, that make me smile, that make me excited. So why would I want to stop doing that? And this is why I'm telling you, if there's something that you're interested in or something that you do that makes you smile and makes you happy and makes you feel good, continue to do that. Continue to do that. Even if you get into a relationship and you're madly in love or whatever the case may be, you have to still have your own separate life outside of that relationship. That relationship cannot be your entire life. Like, you still have to, maintain that independence. So do the things that make you happy, that make you smile. And if you guys are in a confusion, now it's an opportunity for you to Bring back, do the things that make you happy. Once you calm down and you're in your right state of mind, then you could come up with solutions, or then, both of you guys could sit down and have a conversation about whatever the problem is. Now, the fourth thing you want to do, if you feel like your relationship is getting confusing and maybe, you guys are not too sure about things, is you want to evaluate that relationship. You want to really sit down and think about it. Am I more happy than I am sad? Or am I more upset than I am this? Like, you have to get real with yourself and see how you feel when you think about that person. Does it make you smile? Does it make you question so many different things? Do you feel like there's a lot of red flags? There's a lot, that you have to evaluate. And this is why this takes us back to the first sign. Well, the first advice that I gave you guys, meaning give each other that space to meditate. Give yourself time to think. Give yourself time to evaluate the situation, because maybe it's something you're doing, or maybe it's something that your partner is doing, and both of you guys are just like, you know, not on the same page, or both of you guys are just confused because there's a lack of communication. So I do feel like that's important as well. Now, number 5 for today, guys, on what you should do if your relationship is starting to get a little confusing, is recognize your feelings are normal. Recognize your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings. And I feel like a lot of times people in relationships, they tend to ignore their feelings because they're more concerned with how their partner might feel, or what their partner is going through, or what their partner might think. But your opinion matters. Your feeling matters. What you're going through mentally, that matters as well. So you can't just keep pushing your feelings off and saying, hey, I'm more focused on how this other person is feeling, when you're sitting there in pain and you're hurt. It's unnecessary. So with that being said, you have to acknowledge your feelings. You have to get real with yourself and recognize that your feelings are normal. Like, if you're feeling confused, there's a reason why. So once you get to the root of the problem, now you can figure out the solutions. Now you can figure them out. But yes, I wanted to discuss those 5 different things that you should do if you're in a relationship right now and there is a lot of confusion that's going on. Maybe there's a lack of communication. Maybe you guys are just, not talking enough to about how you feel, or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, I gave you guys 5 different things. Let me know in the comments down below which one best suits you for your situation, or even give me an example of something that you've experienced and how you dealt with it. And if you guys want me to shoot more relationship videos, make sure to leave some comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos, guys, because I want so many people to hear what I have to say and get the message, and I want to be able to help them. And like I always say, make sure to visit my website, and it's always in the description down below. So until the next video, guys, peace.